Welcome to Play by Play, the latest in sports headlines and sports stock news from InvestorIdeas.com. Hello, everyone. This is Sam Mowers here. Welcome to another episode of the Play by Play podcast. For stock news today, we're going to take a look at the latest from Dick's Sporting Goods and ELYS Game Technology Corp. Then we're going to take a look at some headlines regarding the sale of the Washington Commanders, as well as the win streak record recently tied by the Tampa Bay Rays. But just before we get into the show, a quick reminder that if you enjoy this podcast, please feel free to share it or leave us a review. And as always, I recommend checking out some of the other podcasts on InvestorIdeas.com. This includes the Cannabis Podcast, the Clean Tech and Climate Change Podcast, along with many others, all of which will bring you up to speed on the latest stock news and trends in their respective spaces. All right, so Dick's Sporting Goods, Inc., which trades on the New York Stock Exchange under the ticker symbol DKS, has announced a multi-year partnership with the Boston Athletic Association, or BAA, making it the official retail sponsor of BAA events. This begins with the 2023 Boston Marathon. The company also detailed plans for its Dick's House of Sport Boston, which will be a 100,000 plus square foot store that provides athletes with the latest gear for team sports. Jack Fleming, BAA's president and CEO, said, quote, "At the core of the BAA's mission and vision is promoting healthy lifestyles through sport, especially running. In partnering with Dick's Sporting Goods, we look forward to bringing to life that mission and vision to even more people, especially along the Boston Marathon finish stretch at the Dick's House of Sport Boston, which can be truly inspirational to so many throughout the year." End quote. Next up, ELYS Game Technology Corp., which trades on the Nasdaq under the ticker symbol ELYS, has announced the expected launch of its online sportsbook platform for U.S. and Canadian markets by Q3 2023. According to the press release, mobile apps are expected in both iOS and Android versions on a state-of-the-art GLI 33 certified platform complete with a broad range of customization tools and rigorous cybersecurity features. Michel Ciavarella, the company's executive chairman, said, quote, "Since the repeal of the Professional and Amateur Sports Protection Act in 2018, we have seen the U.S. market begin to take shape with many years of growth and development potentially ahead. The liberalization of the U.S. market has also led to greater market opportunities, with legislative changes in Canada as well. ELYS has taken this early-stage opportunity to analyze market behavior and to better understand what North American sports bettors want, rather than race to gain market share in uncharted spaces." End quote. We'll leave stock news there for the day and take a look now at some headlines in the sports world. First off, the Associated Press reports that controversial billionaire Dan Snyder has a deal in place to sell the NFL's Washington Commanders for the most money paid for a North American professional sports team. The team will be purchased for a record $6.05 billion, exceeding the previous record of $4.65 billion set last year when Walmart heir Rob Walton's group bought the Denver Broncos. According to coverage from CNN, Snyder's decision to sell followed D.C. Attorney General Karl Racine's announcement of a lawsuit against Snyder, the team, and the NFL, alleging they colluded to deceive D.C. residents about an NFL investigation into the team's toxic workplace culture and allegations of sexual assault. Next up, in the baseball world, the Tampa Bay Rays have tied the 13-win season start record set by both the 1982 Atlanta Braves and the 1987 Milwaukee Brewers. According to the AP, the only longer opening streak was 20-0 by the 1884 St. Louis Maroons of the Union Association. The Tampa Bay Rays play the Toronto Blue Jays today in an attempt to break the record. That's it for today's edition of Play by Play. If you'd like to be a guest or sponsor for this podcast, please contact InvestorIdeas.com. InvestorIdeas.com reminds all listeners to read our disclaimers and disclosures on the InvestorIdeas.com website. All investment involves risk, and this podcast is not meant to be an endorsement to buy or sell securities or products. To hear more podcasts, you can go to InvestorIdeas.com/audio. And a reminder, you can also hear our podcasts on Apple Podcasts, Audible, Spotify, TuneIn, Stitcher, Spreaker.com, iHeartRadio, and most audio platforms available.